Hi Arne, good win to finish the pre-season tour. How did you find the game and the performance today?
Good game against an opponent that's already in the middle of the season, used to the circumstances over here, so they made it an intense game for us, which is always nice to have in pre-season, because this is also what we're looking for. We want to have teams that can really compete with us, and today was definitely one of them. So I've seen a few very positive things. For example, us coming back after going 1-0 down. This is something what we did last season a lot of times. Seeing players from the bench impacting the game. Saw more than a few times some very good moments in build-up. But what I also saw is in the goal we conceded and in the first half a big chance we conceded that we had to work harder in those moments to sprint back than we did. And that is something that also happened to us when we played Milan. So could be with a tough training camp, could be with the heat circumstances, but that's something we definitely have to improve towards Bilbao, that we're going to play as our next opponent.
And can I just ask about Rio? Obviously scored. How special is he and how big a role can he play this season?
Now, like I said, he wasn't the only one that impacted the game from the bench, because Treneoni, also a youngster, scored, assisted by Jeremy Frimpong. In the first goal, I think Curtis Jones played a big part by winning the ball in the midfield. Rio again showed the quality he has, and that's nice for us because we have a lot of very good players. But to get some very good players through the academy is always helpful. Always gives energy to a team as well. It's always nice to see young players from 16, 17 or 18 years old already impacting a game. But there was also a moment in the game where he should have squared it to Maka or Curtis. So also learning points for him. But yeah, if you're 16 and you can impact the game like he did, that's definitely worth a compliment.
Thank you very much for taking my question. I don't know if you have studied about the Yokohama Marinos, about their league table. They're now on number 18th, and they are facing the risk of being demoted. Now, based on that, how do you evaluate the Marinos' quality and Marinos' performance? And then my second question, not a question, if you have any messages to Yokohama Marinos, how they should play the rest of the league, I would appreciate that.
I do know their situation, but I also know that they brought in a new coach who won the last game with 3-0. And I'm not surprised if I see them play today. Very well organized, especially without the ball. Good intensity. Players that really want to win the duels, so I like that a lot. Yeah, I prefer teams that bring the ball out from the back instead of playing every single ball long. But I can understand if you play Liverpool that's the decision you make. But I think if they keep working like this, they will definitely end up higher on the league table.
Yeah, hi Arne, Dan from Bedman TV. Last week in Hong Kong you told us you decided who the vice-captain was. I was wondering whether the group knew and indeed individual. And I also wanted to ask you, do you like having a leadership group, and can we expect any more changes to that in the coming weeks?
Oh, those are a lot of questions. The group doesn't know yet. I did talk to the individuals already. So the one that's going to be vice-captain already knows. Second question was?
Just whether you like having a leadership group.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Everybody likes to have leaders in the team. And that's in modern football, you don't see that much anymore. And I have the privilege that I have a few of them. So experienced players that not only experienced but understand the game and can be a voice inside the group and during the game. So that's always very helpful. And then the third question was?
Just whether you see any more changes, that obviously the vice-captain will become the vice-captain, whether anybody else might be implemented into that group. Really.
Yeah, it's difficult to say, but we are now beginning of August, I think, so there's a month to go. So yeah, so many things can happen in football in a month. So let's wait and see. But first we go back home, and then we're going to play at Anfield next week. And although I liked it a lot over here, the respect of the fans, the way they treated us, how many they were. But I can tell you that Anfield is a better pitch than the last two pitches we've played at.
Yes, thank you very much for taking my question, and congratulations on today's victory. Now, I have a question about somewhat philosophical question. Looking at your relationship with Mr. Klopp, and looking how you used Mr. Endo today, you gave him an opportunity to take the game captaincy today. I felt that you're very considerate and thoughtful. In Japan, we really respect and think highly of the person with quote, consideration, unquote. And what is, if you have any philosophy about being considerate to others, being thoughtful to others, would you please share your philosophy with us? And if you have any the opportunity or experience that you had about Japanese people being very considerate, would you please share that experience with us? And lastly, do you think that there's a possibility for Mr. Endo to be a vice captain?
The reason why I brought Wataru Endo in just before the rest is that I think he deserved that more than everyone else, I would almost say, for the role he played last season in us winning the league. So I know that everybody was talking about Mo Salah, Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo, Virgil van Dijk. Who else do I forget? All these great players that scored so many goals, but what no one probably ever saw was how well the players that didn't play all the time accepted their role. And Wata was probably the best example of that. No matter how many minutes we needed him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, he was always there for the team. And that is a very important reason for us winning the league last season. So he totally deserved to get the credits from the Japanese fans today. And if I helped him a little bit by giving him the armband, the captain's armband, then that's nice, because he totally deserves this.
Last one here.
It's John Gibbons from the Anfield Rap. You've been our manager for a year, a month and a little bit now, which is only a really short time, but I worked out we started in America and now we're in Japan, and in between you've won a Premier League title, which is a lot. I was wondering whether you allow yourself to reflect on everything that you've achieved and all the experiences all around the world with these fans that you've had, or are you very much focused on flying home and then Bilbao on Monday?
I'm also focused on that, but I'm definitely aware of what we've achieved. But I had quite a long holiday. I think it was 5 or 6 weeks. So and because we won the league quite early, I could enjoy it for quite a long time. But I think the moment we started again, that was also the moment we have to stop. Yeah, you guys can still enjoy it, but we now need to prepare ourselves for the upcoming season, and therefore there are no moments to enjoy what we did last season. So our full focus is now on this season, and how I need to prepare the players for another tough season, because I thought last season was already tough. But if you look at what all the Premier League teams are doing, the Premier League is even going to get stronger than last season. So yeah, we need to be ready for that. That's where my full focus is on at the moment, or the last few weeks, and we are making steps forward. But I also didn't forget that last season I went to Wembley, having to look Newcastle lifting a trophy, and in 2 weeks we go there again. So I hope we show a different face, is that you say? Face in that final Charity Shield than we did in the League Cup final.